nowhere, from nowhere, from nowhere, from nowhere, from nowhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello, hello, hello. How you doing? How you feel? My name is Troy Hill. This is TroyHillTalks, where we keep it real, real talk. Got my co-host SirSturdy over there, cold chilling. How you doing?
How's it going? How's it going? Feels good to be back, by the way. Feels good to be back.
That's the last one. We had a good one last time.
Yeah, it was a real good one. Yeah, but he was out there doing, he's doing, work, so to speak, or whatever.
I don't know what kind of work he was doing.
I was on vacation, so I was.
He was working the glory hole at the rest stop on I-84.
Nope.
Oh, my God. So if you were on I-84 at mile marker 342 and you had a nice, long, dark, fucking king-size Snickers bar at the bathroom rest stop, that was our buddy SirSturdy. And this is why you're not allowed to have me on shows. Because
with Clarence Carter playing in the background.
And listen,
broken.
He brings music to it and everything. They're like, listen, the week that Sturdy works, everybody needs to come here. There's a line out the door.
Oh my goodness! I don't know what kind of sick freak you guys think I am, but don't listen to him with that.
Okay, fine. But we also got Mick Manhattan in the house. How are you today, Mick?
I was in I-84 last week at mile marker. Let me tell you something. I prefer Milky Way.
Oh. I don't know what to say about that.
I prefer mini-size Milky Ways. The full-size Snickers are too much. They're just too much.
This is when the cue card covers up the screen with like the drunk cameraman or whatever. It's like
I was filming it. I was like, Sturdy, we need more action. And he's just like, I'm behind a hole. Sturdy's glory hole is just like a giant, like you can see the whole body, and it's just like, what? I like eye contact.
It's like void.
I like eye contact. That's a crazy ass thing to say to somebody.
But we have assignments today. We all watched Head of State, and we got other great stuff to talk about too this evening. As you can see, all of us in animated.
I really like that.
I hate it. I saw that and I was like, I don't want to do it to my friend, but I'm going to be vain and say that tub of lard that you put up there is coming down. I'm a big boy, but that guy okay. So the cartoon you made for me, his jawline was like XXX large. So I was like, I don't have that many chins. I've been working on it. So I was like,
I've been working on it.
I'm gonna have to veto this.
That has to be a clip. That has to be a fucking clip. I don't have that many chins. I've been working on it.
I've been working.
I was struggling to get that thing done. I was like, okay, I'll get it done. Bathroom.
I have been actively since my surgery trying to lose weight. Right? Hear me out. And you made that crumble within 3 seconds of seeing tonight's thumbnail.
Oh shit!
I ate 24 Oreos after I saw that picture. I was like, "Wow, what's it all for?"
Well,
I might as well just.
Is that what that crying was in the background earlier?
It wasn't crying. It wasn't crying. It was sobbing. I had tears coming down so much. I had to change shirts. My old shirt is just covered in tears.
I'm not laughing. I'm not lying.
It was on that animated picture.
Well, now
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you right now, Mick. If I see you eating a whole pack of Oreos, crying, full sleep, I would be laughing and confused and concerned all at the same time. Like I don't know what to do. I'm like I don't even know what to do as a friend.
What had me laughing all damn day was. So when did we get? I didn't know we were gonna have Jimmy Walker on the show.
Yeah,
that shit.
Dude, bring the picture back up. Bring the picture back. We got to show all these kind people who are watching today. So this is the new photo I made Troy put in because I'm so goddamn vain. That I'll take. It's a round face. I'm fine, but at least there's a little point to it.
Yeah.
Sturdy, on the other hand, this man, first of all, what's on your shirt? Is that supposed to be Beetlejuice, or is it
No, that's
is it David no, it's David from the Lost Boys, I can tell.
No, it was Texas Chainsaw Massacre, wasn't it?
Maybe it was on the actual shirt.
Yeah, I don't know what's on there
but
now.
that guy right there, that's a guy, that's a pedophile on his shirt. I don't know what that is. I don't know what AI made there, but that's something that's disastrous.
I'm not gonna say that because that's not the kind of shirt I'd wear, you know.
That's not the type of hat you would wear. Marty McFly called. He wants his 2015 edition.
I actually do have that hat.
Or that or the
Dreams
Fresh
made
Prince,
that.
one of the two.
Dreams didn't make that. That's an animated hat. I've seen the real thing.
You do look
You
like
know what I mean.
You do look like you're screaming dynamite, though, for sure.
Yeah. Are you going to paint a portrait and is John Amos going to yell at you today?
Tomorrow. Getting ready for the 13th.
We be lucky we got him.
Michael called. He needs to be picked up from tutoring.
Hey,
I watched Good Times. I'm on it. We're ready.
Good Times was a badass show, man.
That
I
was
love
such
that.
a funny show.
It was some good times, for sure. In the most horrible conditions, they always had good times.
It always
Dang, I lost my job again. Damn. Good times.
And when they killed fucking... Oh, sorry. I'm cursing. I didn't mean to curse. Oh, and they killed John... Dude, I love John Amos, and he's gone, and it makes me sad. It makes me so sad. And his last project was canceled, Suits LA. Man, I'm like, this is like a smorgasbord of, as I go down and say something, I get even more sad because then I say LA and I'm like, oh, LA, I love LA.
Yeah, they're going through it. So yeah,
going through an idiot who doesn't know what he's doing.
Well, whole other conversation.
Needs a diaper change.
No, I'll be quiet.
Shout out to LA.
But yes,
they're strong. LA is strong, baby.
Yeah, but segueing, since we dipped a pinky toe into politics for a moment, we can go ahead and talk about state. This is a perfect way to segue. Head of state, y'all. ChrisRock. A lot of people don't like ChrisRock in motion picture movie films.
I do.
I actually do too. I don't understand the problem. I mean,
I prefer him in movies, honestly.
I don't prefer him in movies now, or like Dave Chappelle, or that. I don't love comedians in movies now.
Well,
I felt like they used to try harder, but now that comedians are sort of the king in entertainment, I feel like they're themselves. The only one who's really killing it in terms of that is Bill Burr, in my opinion. He's actually trying.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson's the same in every movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He can't help himself.
And Chris Rock now, in every movie he's in, it's like a different form of Chris Rock.
Yeah, like
these were funny.
Fargo, and the TV series Fargo, I was very, very impressed with Chris Rock. And Fargo is just great in general.
First of all, don't you dare bring Fargo in this. You said movies.
I know.
Fargo is a genius television show. I didn't say he couldn't act. I just said he acts like himself.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just picking on you.
But no, the movie's a bit of fun. I mean, you know, it has a comedy. I mean, it has a comedy element. Some things are completely ridiculous. I totally forgot about Nate Dogg being in this movie, kind of singing along the narrative of the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was really necessary with the dancers or whatnot, but the movie overall, it's a bit of fun. You know, it's just what is it, the fish out of water type of movie? You know, the guy that, just becomes, he's an alderman somewhere in New York. He becomes president one day and stuff. You know, the first black president in the United States.
In 2004.
Yes, in 2004.
So in a fictional land, white people could only see a black president 4 years before it happened.
Yep.
Yeah. It was, No,
actually, Morgan Freeman's president in Deep Impact.
We're all socially programmed and stuff. So when things actually happen, people, I mean, I'm sure a lot. When Obama became president, I'm sure not as many people ran outside their homes and stuff to try to prevent the election or whatever. Or maybe. I don't know.
I will tell you, watching this movie, I realized how poignant this movie is. This movie touches down on topics that, of course, have always been discussed among people. Yeah. But and I'm not just talking about any one race topics or anything like that, like legit classist topics. Like, he really goes hard in this. And I got to give him credit because I was even saying to Sturdy as we were rewatching, I'm like, this didn't age well. You know, it did like it aged well because every message in it is still a message today. Is why I mean it didn't age well.
Yes.
It's still what we're fighting for, even more so today.
Yeah.
And he was making it make sense, just like he always did.
Yep. You know, and thought he was great. Actually, Robin Givens of her at that time, I don't know if she's still being deemed a nut job, but I'm assuming she probably is or whatever.
Nah,
And
she's
crazy and stuff. I thought her role was perfect in the movie. Loved the love interest in the movie. I thought that little love story was kind of cute or whatever. I said cute. I'm like, damn, we need to just cancel this whole damn show right now. As I said cute. Anyways, I mean, I'm going to defend her for a second. I'm going to say this. Listen, what that woman has been through, and I'm not saying like she doesn't have any mental health issues or whatever, but what that woman's been through and like where her career is, because she was a big star at one point, and then it like at this point she was sort of a side character, you know. Yes. I want to point out, like, we give Mike Tyson a lot of credit in life. Yeah.
And, you know, we've forgiven a lot about him. This woman deserves more than that. That's all I'm going to say, because she put up with a lot of that stuff.
See, I think when I think about them two, I think they were both nut jobs in that same situation. In that situation, if that may, I think they're both. I think there's just a lot of blame between the both of them, because I don't think she was like the princess that they tried to portray her to be at once upon a time either. You know.
Oh, I'm not saying that, but. I'm a guy who grew up in it, and I'm not saying you guys didn't or anything else, but you don't raise your hand to a woman. I don't care what she's doing.
I totally agree with that.
And that man was the toughest man on the planet at that time, and she was like a $105 soaking wet. I don't care who you are, you're a fucking bully.
That's true. And that yes.
That's the only thing. And I like Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
And I'm not besmirching him. He became something. I grew from it.
Yeah.
Good on him. But I am going to give her credit too, doing her thing and living her life. Still looking great at 60 years old.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, I would love to see her do more, you know?
Yeah.
She was good in her movies. In this movie, she did a good job playing this role.
It was a very, very believable, job. You know, actually, I also liked Bernie Mac in the movie as well.
Oh, my God. He's the best part of this movie.
Love him in this movie.
Walking around slapping people. And, you know, even in the post-credits and stuff, they're like, you can't trust no damn buddy. Whips out the knife on the dude. And then the damn had the debate or whatever.
Oh, my God.
He's so damn funny.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about NATO Jenkins.
Yes.
Like, I don't know NATO Jenkins. And he goes, well, I don't know NATO, so neither of us know NATO. He circled it so much. I'm sitting there with Sturdy like, this is what Trump does. But Bernie Mac is doing it slyly and with slickness. Trump just says stuff and then talks himself into circles.
I totally agree.
So, like, it was just funny to see, like, the politics being played, but in a good way, in a fun way.
Yeah. And because it's a movie, like, this whole thing with Trump, if this was just a movie that we're watching, hilarious. But because
I don't know, it's getting bad.
But because of real life, there's nothing fun. But the funny part would be because they would play it up as far as the comedic part of him being a stupid president.
Yeah,
hilarious.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of. I think there's just a lot to just be said about all. I think it's all just. It's social conditioning. There's a lot of things we see on television, so it prepares you for some of the damn nutty stuff that, they're used to it now. Let's go ahead and release the hounds and stuff so you can literally see the shit for real, because I don't get how some things end up happening, you know?
Yeah.
But
I think they think we're okay with it. I think they're going to find out very soon that we're not okay with it.
Absolutely.
You know? Like, say what you will, but as much as like every day can feel a downer, and this is for anybody who feels it every day with what's going on, and I get it.
Mm-hmm.
We are in an abusive relationship. We're the kids in an abusive relationship right now.
Yeah.
And we're just waiting to see when our hits come.
Yeah.
So it's tough. It can be scary, but at the same time, if you keep doing the moral thing and you keep going the right way, we will get out of this. He's not going to win this.
No, absolutely. I mean, we're all individuals and stuff, and I mean, it is such thing as that Love does conquer all. I mean, well, we can't love. We can at least all be kind to one another. So kindness can conquer all. We just be kind. I mean, it's just common sense.
Definitely helps.
If you know something's going to tick you out, why would you do it to somebody else? It's just as simple as that. You know, that would hurt. If that happened to me, so why would I do that to somebody else? You know, so.
And you be safe too, my friend, because Texas is starting to.
Oh, I know.
Getting their stuff together. So, like, you know, everybody be safe. Just be smart. I know you guys you're smart men. You know what you're doing. But
yeah, I just stay at from Nowhere Studios and stuff. That's where I stay. I just go from work to here. You know,
I get it.
Exactly.
My youngest might go get a buffet, which I know he wants to do this weekend. I'm looking forward to that shit too. I love the day. I mean, that's a whole other conversation in itself, man. What happened to the traditional buffet? You know, I mean, are all the Golden Corral are closing and stuff? You know,
are they?
Yeah. So now.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
I mean, if you like Asian food, you know, they got a bunch of Asian buffets, but I don't want to eat that every day either. You know, I mean, I'll go, but I mean, I want to go where I can get me some steak and some crab legs and, you know, and all that stuff too. You know,
I do miss a good buffet.
Yeah,
a good one. Yeah,
I stopped going after COVID.
They pretty much started closing around here after that.
When a lot of them started closing, you know,
Or didn't open back up even.
And it wasn't anything against them. It's just that I don't think COVID awoke me up to a lot of stuff where it's like, that's a lot of germs that I never thought about.
Mm-hmm. No, it is. It is.
But a good, like, man, but it's like I can just think about my life pre-COVID,
it is
pre-9/11,
but it's
like,
and before, man, I would have the fat boys playing all you can eat, just walking up the buffet happy as shit. You know,
so good.
I mean, there was like, you had options. I mean, we got like this Asian buffet up the street called Regal Buffet. They're really, really good.
Coconut shrimp, baby, go get it.
But I mean, you get all their, you know, all the food you get. They do have chicken wings and stuff like that. But it would just be nice, like on a Friday or a Saturday, to have like all you can eat crab legs to go. Because I mean, some of the all you can eat places used to have that. Like 10 years ago, you could go get some all you can eat crab legs along with your meal on a Friday and Saturday. But
well, keep in mind, like things too, like once corporations start closing down, like the Golden Corrals or whatever else,
Old Country Buffet,
you will see more small business restaurants pop up.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, we got to get out of the whole tariff thing and everything else, but like eventually, and then I always liked those small business ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Better food usually.
You know?
9 times out of 10, you're getting better food. They care because with those places, what I like about going to places like that is they care that you come back.
Yeah.
Like, they actually care that you come back. The chains don't give a shit.
Like there used to be, when I used to come
I do now.
I used to come down south as a kid, they used to have a couple of good ones. I think it was called Morrison's. It was like in Mississippi or someplace like that, but it was a soul food buffet. And you go in there, collard greens, and man, that shit was delicious. You know, that was just worth the trip in itself. You know, but anyway, we were talking about Head of State before. Now I'm hungry and stuff.
That sounds so good right now.
God, it does, man, don't it? But Head of State, I think overall is a fun experience. I mean, I could put this movie up. I like, to me, I put this up like a Happy Gilmore type of movie. You know, to me, Happy Gilmore's fun. You know, so you know, and compatibility of funness. To me, Head of State's like right there with it. You know, what do you guys think? You guys think the movie is that fun, or probably not? Or you guys don't like Happy Gilmore?
No, I do like Happy Gilmore. They're both fun, but for me, Happy Gilmore's a different kind of fun.
Okay.
I had a fucking great time with this movie. And again, I haven't seen it in years, so that makes it feel even better watching it. I probably haven't seen it since it came out, or around when it came out back in the early, it came out in 04.
Yeah.
Around that time. Sorry, the last time I've seen it.
Yeah, I know I bought it from like one of the video stores or whatever, previously viewed copy, and I played the shit out of it for quite some time. It was like one of those movies you remember back. Oh, some of you guys probably still, some of you have your background movie or background. You guys got some shit that is always like on. You know, that was one of my movies for a while where it was just playing for weeks and shit. You know, so I mean Bernie Mac in the movie. Chris Rock, hilarious to me. Tracy Morgan,
Every fucking time he was on screen, he was funny.
Every time. The meat, dude. Just the meat every single time. There's there's a scene in The Longest Yard. I don't know, the remake. And that came out a year after this, and I swear,
another fun
the cheeseburger and the machine, they were fine. Terry Crews did fun with them, but I swear they got it from this, and they never quite pulled it off as well as this did.
Yeah,
because man, when he's just trying to sell that meat, and at the end he's just like partying, it's so good.
Only Tracy Morgan can do something like that, though.
I will say something about Tracy Morgan, though. It's been a tough 20 years and stuff, because that, you know how we were talking about how Dave Chappelle doesn't look like how he looked, 20 years ago, which we all age and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could tell Tracy Morgan's Tracy Morgan, but it's like a way older man.
Yeah.
Than, I understand he's had the accident and stuff. I think he's recently had some health issues, but that guy, he looks completely different,
He still does pretty good, though. I've seen him pop up in places. Did you watch the SNL 50th anniversary with him and Eddie Murphy? Black Jeopardy?
He's talking about Eddie Murphy's like, I eat 4 cheese lasagna.
Eddie Murphy he's pretending to be Tracy Morgan while Tracy Morgan is pretending to be somebody else, a random character, contestant. And he's screaming things out that are so wild. He's like,
and Tracy Morgan's like, I don't see no resemblance.
Did he say Bumpy Johnson's my dad or something? Or no. He didn't. He said Nipsey Russell. He's like, Nipsey Russell's my dad. He knocked my mom up on the set of what the
holy shit.
Everything. And like Tracy Morgan's trying not to laugh. He's so hard trying not to laugh, and he's like, I don't see it. It is peak, like Tracy Morgan.
Yes. Well, Tracy Morgan had back in the day, he had a bunch of little side cameo type of roles in the background. What's that Jay and Silent Bob movie was he in?
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. He played he was the Los Angeles, I think it was Beverly Hills. It might not have been. It might have been something else. The weed dealer.
Yes.
It's part of the union.
Yes. Like, reach out to you. Something. It was something he said.
Oh, I love it. I love that so much.
But he had a bunch of good bit characters. I've never watched 30 Rock in my life, so I can.
It's so funny.
Really?
It's so funny. It's one of my favorite shows.
I need to watch that.
That show. And if you want to see Tracy, because he's Tracy Morgan in the show. Yeah. He just plays Tracy Jordan. And everything he does on that show is gold. It's so funny. He's like, Quandary Jack Donaghy, Quandary.
I need a new show. I mean, my comedic fix show, I have to say, when I'm not watching like Boondocks or animated Black Dynamite, I have a thing for It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, man. I mean, I would love to hang out. Those are like some of the most horrible people on the face of earth, but I would love to hang out with them on a daily basis.
Oh my goodness,
they do.
Oh my god,
oh my god, those they're funny as fuck. They do a lot of stupid shit.
Yeah,
a lot of stupid shit.
So definitely would like to hang out with them. And actually, my son told me that he thinks the new season begins this month. Damn it.
Probably.
Oh. Yeah, they did a crossover episode with the other show.
Abbott Elementary.
Yeah. That was pretty funny.
I heard that was funny too.
Yeah.
It looks funny.
But yeah, there's some good stuff. But Head of State, I highly recommend it actually. I'm not gonna give it like some type of high rating because that would be ridiculous. But as far as like watchability and having good laughs, and just, it's a nice little ride. I mean, is he going to win or is he going to lose? All like little political innuendos that happen and stuff, because it is like a lot of it is like a lot of acting and stuff. You know what? The funny thing is some of these, maybe not with this particular regimen, but I can assure you, back in the day, some of these Republicans and Democrats used to they'd be hanging out and all the reporters. They'd be in some little lounge in DC somewhere just laughing at some of the shit they say. Some of these people are like good damn friends and shit. But I'm saying not now. Probably
Not now. Yeah.
But back in
I mean, you could almost look at it like wrestlers, where like you don't see them together in public, but behind the scenes they're chilling. And now it's like they're doing the whole act. They're just like, fuck both sides behind the scenes and in the streets.
Yeah.
It's fuck you.
Well, back in the day, they weren't allowed to hang out, heels and baby faces.
Yeah, they wouldn't ride together or nothing.
Mhm.
Because you know why?
Yeah.
Because they for anybody out there, the owners didn't want them talking about how much they made. That was the whole. Jake the Snake Roberts came out and said it years ago. He's like, the whole reason kayfabe was made so we wouldn't talk about pay.
Yeah,
it's so bonkers.
It sucks that that's the like. I wish we had I wish the truth in quotes was the whole storyline of it. Like, you don't want to see them together. You kind of make them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, growing up as a kid, and watching wait till Saturday to watch these wrestling events on TV, and then so lucky if they were lucky enough they would come down to the Rockford Metro Center in Rockford, Illinois to have like a show and shit, man, going to see that and stuff. And that shit was magical, man. Nothing will ever beat kid 10 o'clock at Saturday night watching Saturday night's main event and watching the Big Boss Man give Hulk Hogan, or one of them give him a suplex off the top of the damn cage, and we gotta go to a commercial break. I'm like, are they alive? Did they die? Also, they come back.
Oh man.
I mean,
like being a kid and watching those things and like really believing like, for example, I think my favorite rivalry of all time, at least one of them, definitely my top 5. I'll say top 3, Mankind and Undertaker.
Yeah.
Especially when he first came, he was wearing the all brown.
Yes.
He seemed a lot more scarier. I was like, this is awesome right here. This is just nuts. He was, that dude,
like
what he did,
10 years
ripping his own hair out, getting thrown off of shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo.
Yeah, 10 years before, we were watching him as Cactus Jack and shit.
And ECW, he had his ear ripped off. They kept wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, so
they were wild back in Japan too.
That's damn career, dude. And you just didn't know. I mean, all of a sudden, shit, I wonder what happened to Sid Vicious. And all of a sudden, you hear some new music on WWE or WWF at the time. Here's Sid Justice. Well, I'm like, that's fucking Sid Vicious.
Psycho Sid.
Just the good old damn days. But what's your guys' final opinions on Head of State?
Funny movie for me. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of Chris Rock's stand-up, but him in films for me, I enjoy it. I think it's funnier.
Yeah.
I think it's a funny, like I said, poignant film, has a good message. The only Bernie Mac is amazing. Bernie Mac is the highlight of this movie. Every time he's on screen, it blows me away.
Every time he's on scene, it's his scene. Every time he's on camera, it's his scene.
The only thing I would say is the wrong guy won.
Oh God!
No. The only thing I would say is I would have liked it maybe half and half, like half the campaign, and show a little bit of him as the president.
Okay.
That makes sense. Like, trying to just see him go into it a little bit more. I don't have to see a whole thing. He doesn't have to get into anything huge. But
so he wins. So you're saying he wins like at the hour mark, maybe hour 15-minute mark. You got him for like president, like 25 minutes or so.
Yeah, and I thought that could have been interesting.
Well, you got him on the. He must have did well. He was on Mount Rushmore, sir. At the end.
Fair, yeah.
With the earring. That was funny.
Listen, the last good president we had was black, so I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Let's get another one.
I guess America doesn't believe in that once you go black thing. They were like, we ain't going back. Yeah,
I realize I'm not allowed to laugh at that, so I'm trying.
You are. Well, listen, funny is funny. You laugh.
Perhaps.
You fucking laugh. Funny is funny. And anybody watching this, laugh. That's the problem.
Enjoy.
We're too uptight. Laugh.
Yeah, I mean, so there's people right now gonna go pay Aries Spears to do the same damn shit. Pay him like, you can see this shit for free right now.
Yep.
Aries Spears. I mean,
he's having a rough time.
$7 to see him do same damn shit.
He was funnier. He used to be funny.
What happened to him?
his bit, he does a lot of interacting with the crowd, which is nothing wrong with that in your comedy routine, but there's a lot of insulting. I mean, and to me, that's not like my type of comedy and stuff where you pick apart everybody in the front. I want to hear
some jokes or some stories or something that's fun and funny
and stuff like that. I don't need to see people insult. And some people, that's their bit. Like that's what they're paying for, and that's what they expect and stuff. And they don't mind it. But I don't know if I want to pay my hard-earned money to see people just insult.
Not for a whole show.
Yeah.
If it's here and there, jokes here and there, kind of going back and forth a little bit.
Yeah, that's
cool.
one.
But for the whole bit, I'm not there to see that.
But it seems like every video I see pops up on Reels or on my TikTok or whatever. It's always, I don't see him doing his impersonations or anymore because he's an excellent impressionist, like Jay-Z and stuff. I mean,
he's done a lot of them.
He can sound just.
He was good on Mad TV.
And even on Mad TV, I thought he was great. But
nowadays,
you roll. I guess in some instances you roll. What's gonna.
Didn't he get into not like trouble, like legal trouble? But I know he got him and was it Tiffany Haddish with that weird commercial or something with the kids or weird show or move something.
I don't know.
That was a little.
There was
and then it was like after that, both of their careers slow. I mean, no disrespect to him, but it's not like he was as big as she was.
Yeah.
But both their careers slowed down, and his like stopped, and hers kind of slowed down. I think she's in movies more so now.
Well, she's in movies now, but
it was like real fucked up joke. I don't remember what it was verbatim, to be honest.
I mean, it's nothing against Tiffany. I mean, she has a fan base. People do like her, but there's people that don't like her neither. I will tell you that I loved the Bad Boy movie, the last one that came out, and I'm going to tell you that she was the worst part just because of what she said. Because I thought that was just going too damn far in the movie. It just didn't. It just hit me. And I'm not like a crash person or anything.
Yeah.
But she just like said the P word just out of clear blue, and kind of like sitting there is like, there's probably other words you could have said in this particular scene, which is not up to her because she's not writing her own material. But at the same time, the only movie I like her in is Keanu. And it's more because of Key and Peele's, they're in the movie. That's a funky ass fucking movie.
My goodness.
Keanu was so good.
I
don't mind Tiffany Haddish. Like again, I
don't mind her either.
I do remember something coming up with them, but like I didn't pay attention to it, so like I can't speak to that or anything.
With kids,
but it was. And
like if it was something sexual or something, I'd love to know because
it was a skit, but it was kind of the dynamic is going on, which I'm sure they probably filmed this way before any of this other shit's been going on, but and people I think not thinking much of Tiffany Haddish. I mean, it's just an opinion. It's not, well, shit. It figures. Hell, he didn't like The Last Dragon either. It figures he doesn't like Tiffany Haddish. Anyways,
in his old age, he's losing his mind about The Last Dragon.
Hey, I'm for Love and Action Jackson.
So good. It's so good. You need to watch Action Jackson.
You've never seen Action Jackson?
No. That's why I told you we should watch it with him, but then he had to go and bail so he could do the glory hole for like 3 weeks.
Oh, fuck, man. If you ever want to
both showed up every single day I was there.
Every day out of support.
That's what you call it?
And blowjobs. No,
God.
Wow. I'm talking about the Holy Moly Donut Shop, not a glory hole.
Oh, my God. I went to the wrong glory hole.
Oh, no, yep. The owner of my favorite team mentioned glory hole in a damn interview once and stuff, and I thought it was funny as shit. He's like, "We're out to get that glory hole, certainly." Oh, I'm like, "This motherfucker."
Oh boy.
I was like, "Wow." They've been funny. Look at this motherfucker. Like, I don't know if I want this job anymore. Got up and walked out.
Glory hole, certainly. Glory hole for the Dallas Cowboys, certainly. Talking about being in a dysfunctional relationship, loving a franchise so much and just hating the owner and knowing that they'll never go away. And I'm not trying to find another team. It's really a tough damn thing. It's like going to that family reunion where you like hate like several of your relatives and you still go anyways. And
you're in an abusive relationship right now with the Dallas Cowboys.
You sit there and say, yeah, go Hills or go Manhattans or go Sturdies. but you really can't stand anybody, but you're just there. But anyways,
fair.
But let's go ahead and talk about Predator, Killer of Killers.
Listen, I didn't see it.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding. I saw it.
I didn't see it, but
Because you had asked me right before, and like we went live, so I figured,
and Sturdy, you need to see this shit.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, like I like the Predator movies. They haven't been all great, of course, we know,
Yeah.
but I have. You know
It
how
was
like a lot of the arguments.
Prey was great.
Prey was
Prey
great.
was
Yeah, but I mean, but there's a lot more than Prey.
1, 2, and Prey, and that's all I need. You know.
Yeah, and actually, I like this one, and it tied into 2. Did you see the
Yes.
pistol? Oh, that was cool. The only thing I know where they're going with it, and I'm interested to see how it plays out, or like what time frame. But where was? I guess it takes place before 2 because of the pistol.
Yes.
But at the same time, which makes sense because I think 2 takes place in like 2029 or something like that. But my only thing about that is like it sort of changes the lore from what Predators with Adrian Brody and the end of Predators 2 a little bit, you know, with kind of like what happens. I don't know how spoilery you want to get, but
it's
what
been
happens
days.
to 3 characters.
It's been out for what? It's been out for like 5 or 6 days. We can go into spoiler territory at this point.
Fuck you if you haven't seen it.
Oh, fuck. I forgot. Sturdy has not seen it. Never mind, Sturdy.
There's predators in it?
Yes, it's predators. There's predators and people.
Here's what I'll tell you. It takes place in 3 different points in time. Well,
Yes.
maybe 4. We're not sure. But we're not sure about that part. But Viking, it's like a vignettes in an anthology piece that all tie together in the end.
Yes.
What is it? So it's a Viking, feudal Japan, and World War II.
Yes.
So it's on the scale wise, it gets interesting.
It opens the door to lots of questions because I saw one thing, I was like, well,
Did you see the Prey tie-in?
Yes.
Okay.
So then
I'll leave it at.
Then I asked, so where is, to certain other people, So, because if this is the name of the game, they must be there too. So, am I right? Is that how I start processing for you at the end?
I'm assuming because all right, to not give too much away, but like when you're walking past and you see the things in the background with the people's faces,
yes,
and that's all I'll say. I was looking for other faces. I stopped and paused to look for other faces to see if we're going to go that route. I don't think we are, but it is going to be interesting going forward how these can all tie in together if they continue this. I
think at this point you almost have to.
Mm-hmm. I agree. This is going to be. I'd be surprised if this isn't successful enough to get another one. Because Prey was, and I had no ambition to see this movie because like it was animated, and I don't have anything against animation.
Yeah,
but I really enjoyed the Predator movies and like the Alien movies in live action. So when I saw this, I was like, I'll watch it because it's a Predator movie. But if it wasn't for reviewing, it would be months before I check it out. I'm so glad I didn't wait. It's so good. The animations kick ass. The feudal Japan scene is my favorite, but they're all good.
Yes. Well, I'm still kind of shuffling between the Viking and the samurai period. I can guarantee that the World War II part was my least favorite out of the 3.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though the concept's great, but I just wish that has for going into that route. I think it has to be a whole movie on itself almost. When you're talking like with that type of technology that they're using in those sequences, that will be something I would want to see more of versus like a 20-minute bit or whatever it was. If that makes any sense.
I see what you're saying. Well, I hope because of what that tie-in, that's clearly going to be something.
Yes.
Right? If they go on with this, I'm hoping that's an open door to see a team up there.
Yes.
With her being the leader. And I think you know who I mean by her.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So which makes sense.
Yes.
I'm excited. I'm excited for this. I really want to find out more of the lore of why they end up where they end up.
Yes.
After defeating the Predators.
And
it is all about them being able to kill predators. Sorry, I just want to add that part.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you guys definitely have to check it out. I mean, like I said, I was going to do some spoilage, but I forgot Sturdy has the same. But Sturdy is a nice investment in the 90 minutes.
Okay.
I assure you that it's pretty damn badass. You know, it's like another one of those deals you might wish and wonder, like, why was this released in the theater? Because I will ask that question about Prey over and over again. Even though I understand that movie theaters might not have been what they used to be at that particular point in time, but I mean, Prey deserved to be in theaters. Yeah, I mean, that's just my opinion.
I agree.
But I guess the last thing we'll talk about this evening.
I think I know.
Huh?
I think I know.
Oh, I think I know.
There was a trailer that happened today.
Stand up for a second.
Oh.
It's Bizarro. There you go. I flipped you back around.
Hey, everybody. Anyways, meet Superman.
Did you say Super Mac?
Came out. And I've only saw it once. I'm not going to say I'm at this point, I still probably like the second trailer came out last month better at this point. But I have not had a chance to really absorb, because I've watched this trailer probably literally about 15 minutes before I got on. So that being said, trailer was great. We got to see more. We got to see Lex Luthor. We got to hear more of Lex Luthor. We got to see more villains. We got to see other superheroes in action. This movie is heavy on just a lot of shit going on. But for me, it being James Gunn, still not worried at all.
I think I know what they're going to do here. And I don't think it's going to be traditional Superman encounters.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be told in the style of the 13 Trials of Hercules. I don't know that there's going to be 13 of them, but I think this is going to be a movie that's really going to put David Cornsweet in through the ringer. This Superman is going to have to fight giant beasts. He's going to have to fight everything. He's going to get caught. He's going to have to escape. He's going to have to deal with kryptonite. He's going to lose people. He's going to have to go through all of the trials in this. So all of us as the fans say, that's Superman. And going forward, we're not going to question it anymore. I think what James Gunn is doing here might be the smartest way to go about it. Personally.
So, no,
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited for it. Sturdy, have you seen it yet?
Nah.
Yeah, watch the trailer when you get some time. I mean, it's a really, really good trailer. I mean, like I said, I don't know if it's better at this point in my mind than the last one with the interview and stuff, but definitely has my excitement level still high as shit, man. I want to see this movie now.
I know. I'm so sad. Have you seen the popcorn buckets for it?
No.
Oh my God. I've only seen the Cinemark popcorn buckets so far, and they look awesome. One is a dog bowl. It's a blue dog bowl. It says Superman. It has crypto on the other side, and it's just a legit dog bowl. They did one for Dogman too, so I think it's sort of a recreation. They have one. It's like this big. It's crypto sitting, holding the bag of popcorn in its mouth, and it's a red bag that has a Superman symbol on it.
I'm buying one.
It's so awesome.
Long not $80 like the Galactus one.
Oh my God, dude. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? It better fit on my head if that's the case.
I'm saying to most people, I would wait on buying the Galactus because that thing's going to be on discount. You will find that at the end of the summer. It's still sitting at AMC for probably $25, $30. I mean, $25, $30, I would buy that. Not 80 though. Yeah. I mean, how much would you spend on one?
I'm not going to lie. I might. Well, here's the thing. I want to see all the Superman popcorn buckets because I would be as much as I like Fantastic Four, I don't love them like I love Superman.
Oh, yeah.
So that crypto one's calling to me, but there's no Cinemarks by me. So I might look to see what if they have that detailed the one at Cinemark, and I'm not trying to put Cinemark down. I like Cinemark, but the bigger companies are probably going to have similar or better. So I want to see what comes out for Superman before I say, okay, I'm definitely going after Galactus Head. So,
I mean, it's really, really cool, but that's a high ass price tag, man. You know, that's just really, real $80.
Yeah.
Ugh. I mean,
yeah.
Shit. I mean, what's your favorite movie popcorn bucket that you own, Mick? Because I know you were giving.
That's a loaded question. Well, so just so everybody knows, I know I got a lot of shit around me, so I'm and Sturdy can attest to, especially at conventions, I'm a very easy and cheap date.
Yes.
The collectibles I get are usually weird or stand out to me, and when I look at them, I just really like to look at them. Like everything behind me, for the most part, is stuff that people created and for me.
Oh, that's bad.
For the most part, and like or gave to me over the years. Like I got Sturdy gave me this right here is the Back to the Future timestamps. Here Destiny painted a tiny picture of a screw, so I put it up there to say screw you, shit like that. So like I'm so excited for stuff like this. So the popcorn buckets are some of the more luxurious things that I collect.
Gotcha.
So that should tell you like $80 then, if that's the luxurious things, isn't much, because I don't buy all the popcorn buckets. I only buy them for what I really like. And sometimes I'll do giveaways. With that being said, to answer your question, I'm having a hard time choosing. I love these right here. That's the Ghost Trap from Ghostbusters. And that's the Ecto 1. The Ecto 1 they're both very cool. They're both functional.
Damn.
Which is cool. Especially the Ghost Trap, like you can roll it out and stuff, and it opens and it lights up. Like it's crazy how detailed they went with that one. I love the Ecto 1 because I love the Ecto 1. I have a big one that's a Batman spotlight, and it works. It lights up.
See, that's awesome. See,
it's so good.
Mine is silver bucket, has a embroidered Batman on the side of it for the newer Batman movie. That's all I got.
All right, fine. I'll show you. Whatever. Right back.
Yeah, mine are just like the buckets with like a picture of the movie, pretty much. Nothing spectacular, unfortunately. But it's just because the theater we go to up here too. It's right up the street. It's a cheaper theater, and the funny thing is, it's the cheapest theater around, but it's the most comfortable theater around seat wise by far. So I'm like, okay, it's closest to it's close. It's cheaper, and most importantly, it's the most comfortable. Because I'll pay a little extra if it's for comfort.
Oh no, I totally agree. Agree. Hey, I'm gonna step up for 1 second. I'm gonna grab my charger. I forgot we still got another topic. Hold on 1 second.
Yes, sir.
It is.
That's so dope.
It's big too, right? And it lights up.
She said.
Like you flip the thing and and it shines off the wall. I'll show it to him when he comes back.
You don't ever dress up as pretend you're Batman and put that on?
This is Monier.
Oh, that's dope too.
Yeah, this was pretty cool. I have like a little Thor display because I have Stormbreaker and I have like a couple of comics and stuff. This is the bat signal. Moves like you can move it.
So fucking
it's a little dusty.
Really cool.
Hell yeah, it is.
Thick too, and like I told him, it lights up. So
how much is that? Or how much was
this? Was $45 when I bought it.
Not bad.
So I mean, technically, $80 will be outside the realms of reality for you.
Most of them are around 40, 45. Yeah.
Okay.
I missed the Jaws one at Alamo. I wanted that one because I love Jaws. It was the shark coming up like it does in the poster, but the mouth opens.
Oh, that's bad.
It was so cool. I was like, I really wanted that, but I was in Carolina Fear Fest for the time, and I just couldn't get away to go and get one.
How is the Alamo theater experience? I've never been to one.
I mean, and you're like not far from
far away. I
just never main hubs.
So I got to experience. I went to two different theaters when I was in Carolina, which had like the comfortable seating, the recliners, and food. I know one was the Alamo, the other one I do not remember, but it was a theater that I know is only down. It's not up here; it's down south at least. But it was similar to the Alamo. I don't know what it was, but anyway, well worth it. Well worth the experience. And like, I believe dinner and a movie was around, because of what we got and stuff, maybe close to 100, but because of what we got. But I mean, for dinner and a movie, and you're eating the movie, you're having the dinner right there with the movie. That's not a bad. You figure you do that, you go out to eat anyway, you're gonna be paying about that much for dinner and a movie, if not more.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You guys ever done D-box seating?
Yes.
Yeah, I did it for fast.
Yes. Okay. I was trying to think of what that was for a second, but yeah, it really is immersive.
Yeah. I was
It
like,
can be.
no, watching I saw the last Fast Furious movie and stuff. It was a good time with my son or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It did enhance the overall movie experience. But speaking of movie experiences, our second topic that was advertised, I almost forgot. That would have been a no-no. What is, because we're gonna kind of lead. We're gonna go with Mick's first, then we go with mine, then we're gonna lead a segue into SirSturdy's stuff, because he got a big thing going on here real soon. I mean, it's like the clock is literally ticking.
That prick just has to show up.
Seeing the video, it's like, I'm terrified. You know, he's like sitting there. He's like, "What'd you say?" He's like, something. He's like, "And then you're all doomed."
Oh, you're all doomed.
Oh yeah, he quoted it just right. That's
Crazy Ralph.
Yeah. No, I was thinking, you should dress for part 5 as Reggie.
If I can, two things.
That would be amazing.
2 things.
What you got?
One, which I could watch it tomorrow. I gotta find it. I know I still have the pants and the hoodie. That's one. And then 2, it depends on how hot it is. It is a light hoodie and light pants, but it depends on how hot it is. Because if it's hot up here like that,
no,
that's fair. All right, I
well, we are starting at midnight. Well, we'll get to it.
Well, Reggie's not only in the red; he's wears other things.
Yeah, but the red is like,
you should go out and get patent leather and be Demon.
I'm not doing that.
So wait,
can you at least get enchiladas?
Now, who was Reggie in Friday the 13th?
Reckless Reggie he was in part 5.
I can't remember his name. The kid, he was in a ton of shit back in the day too.
Oh, you talking about Dudley from Different Strokes?
No. I know. Was it? I don't think it was Dudley. I think.
I was wondering if you were going to reenact another role from Dudley and stuff from Different Strokes, or him and Gary Coleman went to the anyway.
No. Not going to reenact the bike shop.
Welcome to my bicycle emporium, kids. Anyways,
want to watch cartoons with naked people?
What? Want to watch cartoons with naked people while I'm naked? Anyways,
oh my god. Oh yeah, that's right. He was in Different Strokes. But was that him? Who was Dudley? I feel like he was so. Oh, I guess 1985. Yeah, it would have worked.
It was Dudley.
Dude, my years are off. I was like, they really are.
Another great show. But we're gonna go around the round table here, because franchises are important. There's movies that come out that no matter what, people are gonna go see because they're like either their childhood or whatever, you know, and they're just gonna go check it out just because it's like the said movie from their franchise that is defining in their life. And some people will say it's like it made their childhood what it is. So I'm gonna first ask Mr. Mick Manhattan.
I don't know. No.
To you, what is your favorite movie franchise of all time?
Back to the Future. Because the first, all right, to defend this a little bit, because I know a lot of people are like, Star Wars. And listen, I got Star Wars on my arm. I got, like, there's so many franchises, but if I had to pick, Back to the Future is my favorite movie of all time, right?
Yes.
And in my opinion, other than Lord of the Rings, which is like the mecca of connected franchise movies, because they are so perfectly and tightly made together. Like they were filmed all at the same time. So I would say Back to the Future is the next best trilogy in existence.
Okay. Right.
So if I'm gonna go with anything, I'd say that's my favorite franchise, because there's plenty of. I would maybe change it to Star Wars if the new ones didn't exist.
I get that.
You know, because once they added Star Trek's another one. I love every Star Trek movie, and even the tough Star Trek shows are great.
Yeah.
So that, but you're saying movie franchise. I'll stick solely to movies. Back to the Future.
Well, I mean, I totally respect your opinion as a saying, because I'm a ginormous fan of Back to the Future, but the reason why, and I do believe it's the greatest movie trilogy ever told. I mean, I do believe that. I mean, I think it's like miles above most, a spectrum of things. And then there's some great trilogies. I mean, there's the Dark Knight trilogy, there's the original Star Wars trilogy, there's like you said, there's Lord of the Rings. There's a whole bunch of them that's out there. But to me, the best movie trilogy with the biggest payoff that connected most of the dots I needed connected is by far Back to the Future. But the reason why I can't say it's my favorite franchise of all time, and it's just simple, it's really simple. And it's not because one's better than the other. I mean, to me, it is Star Wars. And the reason why, because when I was a kid, I'm watching Back to the Future. I didn't have no Back to the Future toys and stuff, sit there and have like my little adventures and stuff in the backyard with time travel and stuff. But I did have like AT-ATs, and I did have lightsabers, and I did have, Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker, and I had, little like villages, and I had all this shit that you could use and fight and come up with your own battles in the backyard and stuff. So I think, to me, that's what makes it more important and a bigger franchise for me, And I'm just going to even say if it was just I'm just going to just say like if there was only like 3 movies that ever existed, part 1, part 2, or what was it, part 4, part 5, part 6, or whatever the hell. I just think the reason why it makes it better in that regard of all-time franchise is because you had the toys and everything else connected to it. You had a clothing line. You had all these other things connected to it, that you could go to your backyard. You could play. You could go to your friend's house and have like your favorite action figures to go over there and play. I mean, what's your thoughts on that part of it, Mick?
Tupac was supposed to be Mace Windu, I thought.
They did say that, and I don't.
I mean, just based on the lore, I'm not making that assertion. Like I was in a room with George Lucas and Tupac. I thought you asked like, was he supposed to play a role? And I guess I was daydreaming about Star Wars for a second. So
I will say that I'm glad they went with Samuel L. Jackson. And that's all I will say about that.
I'm glad they went with Samuel Jackson because he's a better actor.
Absolutely.
But it is Star Wars, and the fact that he's a better actor, like, because you got to remember, he was in Pulp Fiction, he's in all these great movies, but it didn't put him over. Star Wars did. Star Wars was where he not that he was never going to work. Like, of course, he was Samuel Jackson. He was getting great roles.
Yes.
But he's like in Shaft. Then he's like the star of these roles. You know what I mean? So like that really, I think Star Wars is what put him over. So I'm glad he got it because could you like, as much as I love Tupac, like, Samuel Jackson now, like in the world of film, like I would rather have that amazing, great roles and acting that we've gotten over the years. Yeah,
and I'm a firm believer. We didn't see Mace Windu die. We saw Mace Windu basically projected outside of a window.
Technically, he's not dead.
In my mind,
I'll just say no. Technically, he's not. Technically, they could bring him back.
And I would say, and if they ever decide to do that and put it on Disney or the Disney Plus or whatever, guess what I'm doing on Disney Plus? I'm watching the hell out of that shit several times, just like I did with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi wasn't the best, but the fight sequences between Darth and Obi-Wan, and then the one scene when he was like, you didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did. And had a tear coming down his damn his eye or whatever. Man, that was the shit right there. I mean, that was just greatness. But
damn, I wish we knew you like 2 years sooner, Troy, because last year we did Star Wars and Star Trek over every single movie we went through on Popcorn and Pints, and you would have just had a ball.
I would have loved it. So now I got to do it on my show and shit now. So you guys might. I want to do it on my show just to say it's been done and be like, well, we did it before. I'm like, well, it's different here because it's here. So we'll do it here for once, maybe. I don't know. Because I would like to get into a series like that sooner or later, where we're just talking about all of it, But what is your favorite movie franchise, Mr. Sturdy?
Friday the 13th.
That's dumb. Let's not talk about that again.
And Fooey.
Ruined it.
See this? This is where I gotta.
He's
No,
got everything right behind him.
It is my favorite franchise. Is it the best? Absolutely not. But it's awesome. It's amazing. I have a great time with it. Seventh one's my favorite. I just love it. It's my comfort film in a sense. It's my comfort franchise. As weird as that sounds for a horror film, it's my comfort franchise. Just throw it on, you just chill.
Yeah,
and it's one of those. It's one of those ones that you know so well that it's just like you step in the room just from like certain sounds of the movie. You step in the room, look at the screen for like 2 seconds. Oh, yep, boom, boom. Yeah, that's about to happen. That's about to happen. That's about to happen. My wife will be like, "How do you know?" Boom, watch.
Yeah, and I think that's amazing, and that's the reason why I wanted to have this topic, because I'm not gonna. I think because it's us, it's not something that would be set outside of normality of somebody saying this is my favorite movie franchise, because we all because we're movie lovers. But I think the Joe Q, I go to a movie like once or twice every 3 months, and I catch whatever's on TNT or whatever might be on or whatever, it might be, they'd be like, really, Friday the 13th? So I just think I think it's amazing, actually,
It's, and like I said, I know they're not the best movies, but are any of our favorite movies really the quote unquote best movies, like the perfect? No, they're not. They're imperfect, just like us. And it's.
I don't think. That goes back to being perfect again. The only one, the movies we've mentioned so far that I think connects all the dots the way it's supposed to be connected it goes back to Mick. It is Back to the Future. To me, and I'm sure Mick thinks the same thing too. But I just think it's just perfect. And I wish there was more movies. I wish they could have did something different. I wish Michael J. Fox was they could do more. I don't know if I could prepare to see another Back to the Future without a Michael J. Fox in it.
Nah, it wouldn't even feel right.
I think there's ways that they probably will try. Eventually, they probably will sooner or later. When the Zemeckis people and all of them, move on or whatever the case may be. I think it might happen, but I think it's so many years off. Well, maybe by the time it does happen, maybe Back to the Future will be a whole new thing any damn ways. So it's just because there is a lot of things you can do with time travel, and just the way that they structured and built like this Back to the Future universe, so to speak. There's so much ground you can still cover in that damn thing.
Well, I'd agree with you, except I don't at all in any way, shape, or form, and don't ever touch it.
but you still have that little twinkle of curiosity. Well, what could it be like?
Nope. I'm good. It's destroyed.
It's destroyed.
I'm good. I need no more. The cartoon was too much. I was a kid who loved Back to the Future.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it. And that cartoon came out, and I watched it because I loved Back to the Future.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't need any more. And I thought it was bullshit. I was like, stop feeding me. I don't need any more. I got the 3. I'm good.
Gosh, that's like one of the movies. Yes, Star Wars, the first trilogy, is like a movie that you introduce your family to. That's a family trilogy that you can watch and stuff. You share I share like my son, my sons and my daughter. This is what I watched when I was a kid. But I can do the same thing for Back to the Future, So it's like the same type. It's the same type of thing, But back to SirSturdy with Friday the 13th, man. You got I don't even know why you're awake now. You should be asleep right now. Why don't you? Because
in fact, I gotta go. It's asleep.
Tell people what we're up to, what we're doing. And Sturdy, this is very, very big for you. So what are you doing here soon?
So
dude, he keeps emphasizing you like I'm not gonna be there for 21 hours.
So again, SirSturdy, what are you? I'm just kidding.
No, seriously.
What are you doing here?
All right. I'll tell you what's going on. As you guys can see, SirSturdy's Friday the 13th watch party this Friday, starting at midnight, produced by yours truly, Mick Manhattan. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be bring me back to my childhood as far as like, I remember watching these films. I'd be right in front of the screen every Friday the 13th. I'm right in front of the TV, no matter who I'm with. And this time I'm going to be with you guys. And we're going to start from midnight and we're going to go till this is all done. Every single movie. We're going to have some trivia in there. We're going to have some fun segments. All kinds of fun stuff because your boy Sturdy is a horror host. Yes, you heard that right, a horror host. And you'll see me hosting more things. We're kicking off with this marathon on Jason's birthday.
Actual birthday, yes.
Actual
June
birthday.
13th.
Yes.
Oh.
And it's the 45th anniversary of Friday the 13th. Bring your asses here. Join the fun. Have a great time. Watch some Jason with us. Talk some Jason with us. Have some snacks and some drinks with us. And just enjoy the fun. Enjoy the show. And enjoy the ride.
It's going to be a great time. And I wish I had a day off so I could. My day off is the 20th. But I will be dropping in and stuff just to try and see what you guys are up to after I get out of work and stuff.
And there's going to be a big announcement that night for SirSturdy.
Mm-hmm.
And some big things are coming up. And I think you're going to really enjoy it. So enjoy this ride. Listen, I realize when this man is 21 hours, because I'm joking. I'm fucking with Troy. I'm going to be there. I'm going to stick it out. I'm going to do the whole thing. That's the man who's hosting. That's the man who's going to be running the gamut that you can watch do commentary the entire time and watch it over on the Discord. So to hype this up just a little bit more, shut up, worst name. But just to hype this up a little bit more, I want to say this man talks about the Friday the 13th franchise. We're not doing it justice here. We're not doing it justice asking him what his favorite is. This man just mentions stuff in passing all the time about Friday the 13th. He was in anguish the other day because he couldn't find his mask. And I'm going to tell you right now,
I still can't find it, but I'm gonna look for it once this is over with. Once my mind is clear. Thanks for reminding me.
I want everyone else to remind you after this is over, and he's mad at me for coming up with this idea. And listen, I could have come up with this idea and been like, "Hey, we're in the scene snobs, we're going to watch it," but it wouldn't have been special. Why is it special? Because you got the horror host with the most, who is going to be rattling along with some fun stuff for you. Tell him not to hate me when he's really tired at the end.
I'm appreciative of it. Like, it's cool that to have somebody that has a vision that they've been wanting to do or produce a show, and then they see you in that vision. That says a lot. That says a lot. And I'm just gonna knock this opportunity out the park. And hey, just get used to me now, people. Get used to your horror host now, because this is just the beginning. You know what? This is not the beginning. Damn near 8 years ago was the beginning, but this is just another level. This is another evolution.
Yep, he's leveling up, people.
Fuck that. I'm gonna say that 5 years old was the beginning. Damn near 35 years ago was the beginning. When now I'm calling names. My cousin Jeff. You guys are old enough. No one's gonna get spanked. So everybody's 39 and up. Jeff, Josh, Jerome, Gisela, and Zach, I love you guys, and thank you so much for getting me into horror, because if it wasn't for you guys, I don't know if I would ever really be into it the way I am. Yes, I started young, but I'm glad I did. Yes, I started with some crazy shit, but I'm glad I did. And again, I'm still here for it. So it did something. It did something. And I met some amazing people because of it. I would have never met these gentlemen because I wouldn't have had a podcast. So yeah, thank you. Greatly appreciated. Yep, now it's time for me to spread my love to the world with this horror and hopefully get some younger people into it.
A fun day on again. And we're going to be celebrating Jason's actual birthday, because if you guys know in movie lore, June 13th. And the first movie takes place on June 13th, 45 years ago. That's when these movies came out. 45th anniversary of these movies. So we are celebrating the 45th anniversary. It's Jason's Slasher Day. Be there, because at the end we're going to celebrate his birthday. So get excited.
Yes.
It's going to be badass. It's going to be badass.
Yes. And just, again, come in, have some fun, and wear your masks. Bring your Jason fandom there. That's what it's for. I want you guys in the comments going crazy, talking Jason all damn day and night.
It's going to be awesome.
But what else you got going on besides producing? What you got on your on your plate for the next few days here?
Well, the next few days just dedicated. Like today we were working on the script and stuff.
Mhm.
Like we were getting all this stuff together. So I'm super excited to be on this journey with him.
Mhm.
Horror hosting has always been something that I've deeply been passionate about, but
Mhm.
not from a standpoint of me being a host.
Yes.
So to be able to like work with Sturdy on this and kind of build something out and have an announcement that's coming again when it's Troy's show, so we'll give you a little bit more, but like have an announcement that's coming that I think a lot of horror fans and definitely fans of the Sturdy Bites, as I'm going to call them for right now until we figure out a good name, like the
30 slashers.
The Sturdy Slashers. The Sturdy Slashers. That makes sense. The Sturdy Slashers out there, they're really going to enjoy what we got coming up. And we're going all in. We're going to have fun with it. And it's going to be a good time. And not just this, but like what we want to do, it's going to be a good time. And I think that tuning in, make sure you subscribe to Sturdy's channel.
Absolutely.
You subscribe to all of our channels. That would be fantastic. We love you.
Definitely.
But definitely subscribe to Sturdy's channel and join in. Please join in. Send us pictures of you cosplaying Jason. Send us messages. You can send them to the scenesnobs@gmail.com. I'll get them and I'll add them to everything, for the show and stuff. But we will love to see them and show them. And make sure you're commenting along. We want to hear. We're going to ask trivia questions. We're going to have we want answers from you. We want you guys to talk to us. So please be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Not worst damn game ever, though.
No, he's welcome. He's welcome.
That's the worst.
But yeah, like he said, Jason, just do it. Just do it. Send them all that stuff. We will show those videos, the pictures, and all that cool stuff because I mean, it's a Jason Appreciation Day. That's at the end of the day, that's what it is, and we all appreciate the slasher.
I don't know if you should do Sturdy Slashers. I'm telling you, Sturdy Bites, like Cinobites.
Sturdy Bites kind of sound like an STD though.
I know.
See, Sturdy.
I do have something to promote on Saturday if that's cool.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to do this. Whatever, Chris. Shut up. Crispy. Crispy nugs. Anyway, sorry. Saturday, I am going down, and I think it's very important if anybody is down and ready to go. It's a very important day on I-84 on mile marker 306. You're going to want to come down. I'm going to be down there all day long, dressed like Sturdy, minus any type of paint on the face. And there might be some paint down below, but it will look like a Tootsie Roll. Don't be afraid.
Oh, man.
My whole goal is now just to get Troy to start laughing to the point where I do it when he's when he's DJing, like comments sometimes. I'm just be like, all right, what can I say? What can I say to get him to just laugh?
What you need to do, have him bring you on video like he does me on there once in a while.
You don't want me. I'm not cool enough for that music. I'm cool enough to listen. Like I'll listen to it. I'm not cool enough to be commenting on anything.
Welcome to, because I'm transitioning that thing into more of a. I used to do like radio and stuff once upon a time, so I want to actually get my show more of a radio type of vibe where I do have hosts on the show and stuff, where I kind of like to bump in and bump out. We do cover entertainment news and stuff. We do have like little because I got like a shit ton of fake commercials I've done. You should do some. I'm going to play some during the show. Yeah, and that's I do got some stuff I can. If you guys needed some stuff, I mean, I got a character named Jody Welltech.
Hell yeah!
He has his company's called Welltech, and he's basically from the '90s, like advertising, like learn different skills and stuff at his university for like lame ass jobs like VCR repair and shit like that. And
that's perfect. That's perfect for '80s movies.
That's how Mick Manhattan started on the old podcast.
Welltech University. Anyways.
I would do on the old podcast, like every time they were pissing me off, I would slip into Mick Manhattan, which was like a really bad detective from the 40s. And like, see, I know who did it. I'll tell you everything you need to know, but you gotta let me go, see? And like I'd just be doing that on like a podcast, and they'd be like, we're actually having a conversation. What are you doing? Yeah.
Let's stop
I'm
doing
Mick
that.
Manhattan. See, I do what I want.
Oh, you need a toothpick.
Yeah, who's your messiah now? See?
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one. It was cigarette in my because back in the day I smoked, so like it
Oh,
would be
yeah.
like a cigarette. I wouldn't be smoking, but like
Yeah.
I wasn't even on video. I would just do it for effect. We didn't do video back then.
You guys need to give me a yay or nay or on the spirit of Don Knotts one time and stuff, at least one time, because I know you guys talked to me about James Earl Jones and stuff. We're not going to talk about details outside of that, but
do you want my opinion now?
Yeah, let me. Don Knotts has to happen.
Listen, you do a lot of good ones. Don Knotts is not one of them.
Damn it!
It's because your voice is so deep. When you were doing it earlier, I'm like, I don't know if you know this, but it kind of went into the same thing because your voice is deep. Like you change your inflection. Don't get me wrong. You have voice acting voice. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's just his is so squealy.
Oh, I'll work on it more.
Oh, I'm sure you'll get it if you work on it. You know, all good voice artists do, but like,
but
but think about it. Like, watch a lot of Three's Company. I know you have, but watch it now for that really like squeal.
That sounded so wrong. I know you didn't mean it like that.
What did I say?
No.
Or you were like, watch more Three's Company. I know you have.
Well, I know he has.
I know you didn't mean it like that, but it was just funny.
Everybody can watch Three's Company though.
Oh, yeah.
This man has watched Three's Company, and he's never going to convince me that he hasn't.
Who, Troy?
Yeah.
Shit, hell, man, it was on like all the damn time.
I know.
Especially
stupid
college years. Troy was on like Nick at Night every damn night and stuff. Had like 3 or 4 episodes play. That Welcome Back Kotter and shit.
Oh my God, Welcome Back Kotter. Remember that one? Up your nose with the rubber hose.
Great show.
That was a good show. Yeah, I like that one a lot. You know what sucks though? Sturdy.
What? Well, that's what I keep hearing. That's what I keep. Well, he's bringing his A game here, and got a little over 24 hours. Shit.
Jeez.
But I'm gonna. All I can tell you is that I'm not sure if it's gonna be Friday or Saturday, but sometime on Friday or Saturday, I'm gonna be doing a TikTok show tribute to Sly from Sly the Family Stone. So we're gonna be playing his music and doing some trivia for him as well. Recently passed away.
Brian Wilson died today. Yeah, you might want to throw some Beach Boys in. I know that one. Like Sly Stone hurt, but like Brian Wilson and his effect on music in a whole, on the music industry in a whole,
I totally
cut a little harder.
I just, when you said that though, which I feel bad obviously for that, but I remember like specifically one night I was playing Erykah Badu and I was really, really enjoying myself. Everything was great. And somebody requested on the screen, play some Chubby Checker, twist. I'm like, I slowly looked up at the screen like, are you serious? She's like trying to, which I play anything, but I just wasn't playing Chubby Checker at that time when I just got through playing Erykah Badu. It's a musical transition thing, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
transition into it.
I could transition into it.
Cause you should see me when I'm in there requesting songs. Troy be playing something smooth. I'm like, yo, play some DMX.
I've had well, I mean, DMX.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's the first time I've ever done that. I think you have a clip there if you can hear it. I just squeaked like a mouse.
Really?
It was so minuscule, but if you go back and after I'm laughing, I go like something like that. Like it was so, I'm like, did that come out of me? Do I have like a child living in my like head or something at the moment? Just like squeaking. Like that was such a child's like, scared of something.
That's like somebody your guys' size having a nickname Tiny. Like that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Listen,
why is his voice that high?
I'm not inebriated. I'm not crazy. I'm crazy-ish, but I'm not crazy. I just say what I think. So if you come to the Scene Snobs, that's what you're going to get.
You should go to the Scene Snobs.
SirSturdy, a great channel. I mean, give a round of applause for SirSturdy and Mick. They're always great to have them on and stuff. And again, if it wasn't for specifically Mick, I mean, if it wasn't for Mick, I probably wouldn't be on here anyways and stuff. So thank you, Mick. And
Well, I'm glad you are, sir.
SirSturdy and stuff. Definitely, I always appreciate it. Anything I could ever do, for you
Sturdy
guys.
likes butt stuff.
No, he doesn't.
So anything except that. That's not what I said.
Mick likes to cuddle with men over 6 feet tall.
And under. So what?
Well,
You can't. Like, there's a lot of people, like, at this point in my life, I've gotten to the point, like, I got brothers out there who hate me. I have family members who would, like, if they got a chance, would tell embarrassing stories, trying to tear me down. So I'm like, you know what? It's on the table now.
Yeah,
If somebody throws it out there, fuck it. But I don't like to cuddle with men over 6 foot.
I'm safe.
End of the sentence.
6'3".
I'll leave it open.
He'd cuddle with you, Troy.
I'm gonna put that stain over the top of my doorway or whatever, so I know you won't enter and stuff. I'm sorry, Sturdy. You're out of luck.
You know what's wrong with me? There's a lot, but I'm all the research I'm doing. I'm taller than Bigfoot, and my foot's bigger than Bigfoot. The original, like listed. This is what he was.
I'm curious. What size shoe do you wear? Actually, I'm curious.
18.
Okay.
Oh, sturdy? You asked me. No, I wear 18.
No, not me.
Okay. I was just curious because actually I have big feet too, and my feet are probably bigger than my height actually.
Well, we know why yours are bigger.
Well, that I mean, I wear size 14, so
it's genetics.
And
it wasn't for us.
No, I definitely had nothing. Yeah, anybody on that side of the family, I got people on the side of my family. The people that you need to have to, talk to the cops if you get in a jam. I got a few cousins that.
I have a couple of those too, but they all have records. They have records, so they're. I'm like, I'm the one with the clean record. I'm the one who talks to damn cops after all.
No,
like, this nigga got warrants. It's like Billy got warrants.
I'm sorry, officer. I didn't know I couldn't do that.
Well, you can't do it. Now get out of here.
Right, officer. I'll leave right now.
You know what? I knew I could not be doing that.
So good. It's so good.
That was a great. What was it? Killing Me Softly.
Yeah, that was his one in DC. That was his best one, and he's done some amazing ones. But like, that one just hits different.
Killing Me Softly.
Well, he's more spoken word now. Like he almost like relaxingly TED talks.
Yeah.
And I dig it. I'm here for it.
No, he's an excellent storyteller. And I think.
Don't lie to me. This whole show is going off the rails now. I'm just taking us on a journey. If he hits end stream, I'm hitting live. We're going again.
Wait, what?
Don't listen to him.
No, don't listen to me. You should listen to me though, because I'm great.
Yeah, but anywho,
don't blow that one off. Don't undersell it.
Anywho.
Oh my god! By hour 16, my shirt's coming off. Oh shit! It's me.
I guess you.
And you'll find that in hour 16 when I take my shirt off.
I guess you guys are cuddling later after all tonight, then, huh?
Listen, don't hate. Don't hate. Never negate.
Oh, this fell and I just never put it back up. I need to do some reorganizing. I really do. But this is my favorite for right now. Still. If you think trash, think Hakeem. Love that.
I like
that was my favorite. But anywho, any final words to the people, Mick?
What?
Any final words to the people?
No, you're so fast. You talk so fast. I'm in a different state of affairs here. I'm dreaming of I-81, the rest stop on 306. Honestly, listen, guys, the only final words I will give is I love movies. I know you guys do too. We'd love to see you over at the Scene Snobs. We're so glad to be hanging out with you here at TroyHillTalks. Come check us out this Friday at SirSturdy, but I'm going to let him big that up. And I want to say, guys, stay safe out there. There's a lot going on. Be good. Be kind to others. That's the best way to do it. Take care of yourselves because that's important too. Love you. Stay classy, and I'll talk to you soon.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And what about you, Sturdy?
Just going back to this Friday, a huge watch party is going to be going down, and it's going to be over 20 hours of fun and energy. And towards the end, I know I'm going to be tired, but I'm going to bust my ass and put this out there because it's important. It's important to me. It's important to you. It's important to Mick. And Ja Rule's expecting it, so we got to do it.
Yeah, man. Ja Rule's expecting you to do it.
Yeah. No, but all joking aside, though, like I'm really looking forward to this. It's gonna be a fun time again. It's gonna bring me back to my childhood of just binging these freaking movies all day and night. So just starting a little bit earlier now, you know. Just starting a little bit earlier.
Good stuff. I just wanted to end it with just saying, just be kind to one another and appreciate the support you guys been doing on the channel and stuff. It's been great. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe to my friends if you have not subscribed to SirSturdy. And if you had not subscribed to Mick Manhattan or the Saints Snobs, please do so. And I'm going to end it with this. Make sure you help control the pet population. Make sure you get your pet spayed or neutered because these animals are out here doing some frivolous shit, people. I saw a cat and a dog holding hands, dragging a fishbowl into an alley with in a wheelbarrow. So just go ahead and take care of this stuff.
Some wild stuff.
It is.
A lot of frivolous stuff going on, people.
Yep. Get your pets some condoms, people.
But don't use them yourself.
Nope.
Yours truly, Jimmy Durex.
Proud sponsor of TroyHillTalks.
Jimmy Durex is not a sponsor of TroyHillTalks. Jimmy Durex is retired and he's not coming back. That's a character that I will never bring back. No more white hoodies for me.
Oh,
it's happening.
All you gotta do is just sit there and just say you're being a wizard for like Harry Potter. People believe you.
None of the Harry Potter wizards are wearing white hoods.
I will say this. I'll say this. That's all I'm going to say.
You left me speechless. That's wild.
I'm going to say on the matter.
Good night, people. And again, be kind to one another, and we'll see you again. The next show, next movie we talk about. Let's do The Great White Hype.
Wow, that's a good one. That's a good movie.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it in years, but I'm down.
Have you seen Great White Hype?
I'm not sure. It sounds familiar.
Samuel Jackson before he became like super big.
Yep, Damon Wayans is in it.
Peter Berg, who went on to be a big time director, plays the Great White Hype.
Yep, Jeff Goldblum, he's in it.
Oh my God, is Kadeem Harrison in it?